Our apologies for the technical fault. We now return you to Jackanory.
Excited voices echoing loudly. Little Nose watched for a moment. Then a broad grin broke out on his face. He would play the biggest Crocus Day joke of all time, involving a whole tribe. He raced to where the wild bullhorn was hidden and dragged it back towards the river and a handy patch of tall rushes. Then, puffing his cheeks out, he blew until he thought he would burst. The bellowing sound blared out, echoing and re-echoing among the rocks. The people stopped in their tracks. "A woolly rhinoceros!" cried one. "Enraged!" cried another. And they ran and scrambled in all directions as the sound seemed to echo from everywhere at once. "It's coming out of the forest, across the river, over the hill!" And Little Nose lay in among the rushes and decided he'd give them just one more for luck. "It's getting closer!" shouted someone. "Back to the caves!" And next moment it was a stampede. "This is where I shout Crocus," thought Little Nose. But before he could say anything, the whole tribe raced for home, trampling through the rushes and everything else in their path, including Little Nose, who found himself flat on the ground under several dozen pairs of hard Neanderthal feet. As the sound of the retreat faded in the distance, Little Nose tried to get up, spitting out mud and pieces of rush. "Crocus, everybody." Two Eyes appeared wearing a very "I told you so" look. Little Nose looked around for the horn. It was in 1,000,000 pieces. Come to think of it, Two Eyes, Crocus Day is a pretty silly idea anyway. As they set off home, Little Nose's immediate problem was to think of a good story for Father regarding the mysterious way his rock seat had disappeared into the ground. And, thank goodness, it was another year before he would have to think of a Crocus Day joke. Goodbye.
In Blue Peter today, the invitation is to get weaving. Well, now on BBC One, we're off to the fantasy cartoon world of Dungeons and Dragons.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Like I'm alive again. Well, this is the last, allegedly.
That's it.
Do you think it really is going to be the last?
They certainly, I mean, the email we got today where they said,
Last ever.
yeah, last ever. I mean, they make it, it's almost like he's trying to drive it home. Like, okay, Misha, we get it. Like, stop depressing us by talking about it all the time now. So I guess we have to assume that they're being honest in that statement, right?
What are we going to do if there is no wish list? I mean, what are we going to do?
We are clever people.
Yeah, I get
We'll
that.
find something to do. But how awesome that, I mean, it feels right this year. We've got Cindy and Pete back, which is amazing, and that it was awesome having them here, doing a little meetings, and I know, you know, we have high hopes with our new team member Don, who's never gished before, so missing Marla, that's going to be tough, not having Marla. And half of our journey video, we're like, who's going to be like swearing and acting crazy in our journey video?
Somebody will
Like,
swear.
who's going to do that?
Somebody can do that.
Somebody,
I
yeah,
assume,
somebody's
probably.
going to swear and get naked.
And how are you? I mean, are you in a better place? as
I'm
far
for
as-
sure in a better place. Things are weird,
Right.
you know, but it's life. Like every year, something is going to be new and different in our lives. Like one of us is going to have some shit going on. Like it's hard to get 15 people who are in like the best place every single summer, right? Like that doesn't seem plausible or possible.
No.
So, you know, it was my turn last year to have an off year. It wasn't necessarily bad, so I'm excited.
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess we've learned after 5 now. You just cannot even try to prepare. I mean, there's things.
How would you like a talking clock that really tells you the time anytime?
It's 7:45 a.m.
Hello, I'm Eleanor Camber with the talking clock from Camber's in North Park Mall. It's even a talking alarm clock.
Attention, please. It's now 7 o'clock. Please hurry.
Come see and hear the talking clock. Another great gift idea from Camber's in North Park Mall.
Okay, this is the second day. We couldn't make a thing yesterday, obviously, because we didn't know what we didn't know what the challenge was. I think yesterday I had a dream about mayonnaise. Well, there was mayonnaise in it anyway, but last night, I don't know, we didn't get to bed till 1:30, so I didn't really dream about anything. It's, what time is it? 6:30 or something. But today I gotta go and talk to a guy about an ice sculpture. I gotta do it now because he only works until 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna do that. See you tomorrow.
This was, oh my gosh, this was my 4th. What's our 5th? You've been in it since the beginning. 5th, yeah. This was our 5th. Oh, because we were a merged team that year. Okay,
Is it
so
the second?
this is our 5th, my 5th Gishwez, and this is Kate, my daughter's second year doing Gishwez. And you know, this year I feel like stepped it up a little. I think you do that every year. You start to figure out what you're good at and where to economize and all those things. But we are typically separated from our team because we live in New York State, and we have 2 people in Texas, but the rest are all here in Pontiac, Illinois.
It was a bit harder because I also had camp that week.
Yeah, and you were doing some work at camp the
Yeah.
whole week, so you were helping where you could. But so we spent the first part of the week in New York, and then we drove over to Illinois, which was great. So we got to experience both sides of it this year. We got to do a lot more group challenges and got a lot more involved with the craziness of the last minute challenges. What was your favorite that you participated in, or that you thought the idea you had, or anything like that?
I really liked doing the recreate the, what was it?
Oh,
The children's book picture challenge.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, she immediately came up with, so she loves
George and Martha.
who write hippos, and we did
I love that book.
a picture from that, an illustration from that.
He's pouring pea soup into his loafers because he doesn't want to drink it anymore.
So pea soup into my
I had
loafers.
to paint the whole tablecloth. It was pretty easy.
Yeah, it was good. And then, so one of my favorites was, I think, Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You had to cut some jorts for Dad.
Right, or jorts, that's true. And then you weren't part of the race, but the foot race was great too, because that we had like 10 or 12 people go over to the track, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of footage.
Yeah.
So that might make a very nice extended cut.
That's good. We need those.
So.
Okay.
Take your time.
Losers of the race die.
You guys are in charge.
In real life.
Oh, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shit.
Oh no! Uh-oh, we lost one. Wow, David's doing really well. Are you okay? Do we need to call the EMT?
Said the irony of it is women couldn't be in the Olympics, but all the women here could outperform all of our male athletes. That was funny.
Did you give yourself a raspberry?
This is gonna be too long for me to run, guys. Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, Jake is
You
injured.
can take it off.
Oh, I'm fine.
We have serious track crash on Jake.
I told you guys that this is gonna be too hard to run for me to run in.
Yeah.
Drop up your back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Nice.
good. Oh no, it's
Oh God.
Your mom's not gonna let you
You'll be fine.
Oh
Go home to that grandma. I got scratches
think
all
he's
over
a
my back.
college
What about
kid,
it?
so his mom
Exactly.
won't have to like nix us in the future.
Dude,
Christmas is the last dish, so there is no.
just hype it up. Be like,
Well,
yeah, I got scratches
well,
all
that's
over my back.
kind.
What about it?
That's
Of its
You know what his mom is going to say when he says that? She's like, well, did you win?
Nope, he got last place.
Did anybody get my
That was
Bible?
an awesome wipeout.
Okay. Do we have enough that we can
I
get
think we're
on to
good.
what Shannon needs
It's not
to do?
as bad as
Yeah.
your guys were whining.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I just didn't feel it.
No, he's got. It's gonna hurt when you get in the shower.
Yeah, he's got.
I think the one thing that I wish we would have been able to finish, because it was down to the wire, was that silent movie. I know it kills you
my
to talk
God.
about the silent movie. I think we could have nailed that, and
Right.
we left that one to the last minute instead of
had-
actually doing it properly. And I
Right.
think that was one that, I think that one was a missed opportunity.
That was one that I kept thinking that we were gonna do, and we
Yeah,
didn't. And
well,
then I
because
just
it kept
thought,
saying,
we're not gonna do it.
yeah, we kept going back to it. Well, what about this? What about this? And then something else would always happen,
Right.
as it does, and it just kept getting postponed and put aside, and then, you know, at the last minute, you're like, okay, what else can we do? And that one I think was the one that in my mind was the missed opportunity.
It's the one that I'm most disappointed with, because we had it shot and it was ready to go, but it didn't. I mean, because we waited until half an hour before the end of the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't enough time to fucking render it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real disappointment for me.
Yeah.
Well, I really like the Stonehenge tampon photograph. Certainly not anything to do with my Stonehenge tampon, but Pam's amazing photography.
I've actually got some B-roll of you with your methodology for making the tampon.
I haven't Instagrammed it. You know what? We need to do a little video of me like wetting down the tampon and everything, because that's going to be the challenge that I show for the journey for the Gish network.
Right.
So when we get home, like
you're going to wet down a tampon, is what
I
you're saying?
want to show, because that's the beginning phase, because I'm like deconstructing it and wetting it and letting it soak up the water. That's my first phase, and then I'm going to freeze it and sculpt it.
We can do's.
That's going to be my process. Sweet. We'll see.
That's cool, because we're going to have two.
And go.
Okay, here we are. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. I don't even know what time it is. I'm starting my single tampon sculpture, and I'm going to experiment with how to treat them. So I am going to deconstruct it and put it in water and then freeze it and hope they like expand and give me a little more material to work with. I mean, already right there. So if I freeze it, and then I can maybe chip it away and sculpt it.
Hey, wait a minute. That's what tampons look like once they expand? That's knucking farts. Sorry.
I've never, that's, sorry.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm also going to save all my wrappers because we can use the applicators.
There she is.
And so I'm going to freeze a couple of them. See you in the morning. We're leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning to go do couch surfing in Ghost Town, hugging a tree. There's a bunch. We're going to do like 6 things all in that same area, but it's like a 2-hour drive.
We're going to try.
We are gonna do it. So, alright, there they are. I'm gonna throw these in the freezer and I'll show you guys the rest of my process probably Friday when I sculpt them.
Boom.
I had a process. I thought, okay, I'm gonna freeze some, I'm gonna deconstruct some, I'm gonna mold some, like, because you don't know when you start like what's going to work. So I didn't want to have to just only have one tampon to work with. So I started with a bunch of tampons in the freezer, thinking then I'll find, that's when David said, oh, you reach in and you grab them. Yeah. You think you got ice cubes and you've got a handful of frozen tampons.
Well, it's 3:30 in the morning now, and we're off to Indiana. I've been talking about it for 3 days, but we're going to go. It's 3:30 in the morning. I mentioned that. 3:30. No dreaming, because there's no time.
What?
Talk to you tomorrow.
Hello. I would like to invite you to watch Steps to Life television Sunday mornings at 9:30 on KSAS Fox 24. Do you know how to find happiness, or is your life sort of turned inside out? Are you, while you are laughing on the outside, actually crying on the inside? Tune in Sunday mornings at 9:30 to find the divine rules for happiness that will last.
Is it raining?
Milkshake.
Good news is I'm still wearing my normal
A
pants.
bowl
and
of your
hoodies.
finest jelly beans, please.
So we try to get as big a pants as we can find, so everybody
Yay! This feels good.
Yes, David, that was a flush. Good observation.
That was a lovely breakfast.
just kind of like you're going to open the door and just turn around and look like
Shenanigans.
Snowfall. Don't force me.
You know, if you come to the other side, you can probably hug it much easier because it's leaning that way.
Fuck you.
Saying.
You should hang your foot right there.
Okay. Somebody does need a nap.
You get it, it's a spider.
Did you get a stick up your butt?
No, I got a spider in my face.
Tiny, itty bitty spider.
Kill it. Oh.
Don't kill the spiders.
Or do you want Jackie on this one?
Those can be my tree bunnies. Tree homies.
And the like.
That's barbed wire. Watch out for that.
She's on the go.
Hey, those are my initials.
There's a panda.
There's a panda.
There's a panda.
There's definitely a panda.
Lit.
No,
There's a panda. Oh, God.
it's actually Miranda.
I already feel at home.
My feet are a little bit burning, but it's not as bad.
Racist graffiti in our pictures. That'd be great.
Go home, Whitey.
You want to burn them? Yeah, let's not.
Can I burn myself? There's a fire extinguisher. This is so cool.
Yes, it is. It's in a pretty bad state of repair, too, isn't it?
Oh, wow. This is dope. Oh, hey, that.
Get up on the. I thought it was to down the balcony.
Honestly, though, at first.
It says your dad.
Oh my God!
Your
And that
dad?
says,
Oh my
says your
God.
mom.
I love it.
Oh, it's fine.
Aesthetic.
Really? Because there's a hole in it with stuff falling through.
That's
Where do you think you want her?
Yeah, that's
Probably like
that's
right in
bad.
here so I can get it.
That's really bad.
Mazzy.
Yeah, please get a lot of footage. I want it all, by the way. I think this is awesome.
There's a pedestal. Like I want to come back here just so I can explore this.
There's a cry across the heartland are yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs.
For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear. I love butt drugs.
Why not? Like the thing at the last minute that we were trying to get done.
I know that was. I talked about that
so
in my
frustrating.
interview, the silent movie.
Yeah.
Because that was, I think, one of the most disappointing ones.
We did the balloon down
that
the.
balloon.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
What was your best thing last year?
I think the bus, crushing the school bus, just because it all came together and we did it, and it was a lot of points and it was cool.
Crushing the bus didn't, but all the networking to get to it did.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, that took a while, but I mean, once that was done, it was set up, and we got there and painted on the bus. Lost Jackie's tripod, and then I think that was a fun trip to Chicago, and then we got to do the meetup that same day, which was awesome.
Museum, right?
Yes, the art museum, and that was fun. We met some other Gishers, and it was just a good time. So that was pretty cool. And let's see, what else did we do? That was awesome. Just the day we spent going to Indiana Dunes. That was great.
That was a really long day too.
It was a long day, but we
5 or 6 different things.
Yeah, we knocked out quite a few things. So.
Do you remember being in that church? I mean, it was so cool to be in that church. I can't say how cool it was.
We should go back there.
We should go back there, yeah.
It was also incredibly terrifying at the same time because it seemed like it might fall down at any moment.
It was being in a horror movie.
Yeah. It kind of was.
It was, yeah. It felt like a horror movie, but it was so cool. It was, yeah, with the stage and yeah, you could do so many things there. I hope that oh my gosh, what's the city? Gary, Indiana. Isn't that where it is located? I hope they can do something with it, you know, rather than just knock it down, that they can use it for, I don't know, like some economic redevelopment project or something.
Before we went in, well, when we were going in, there was another team of people coming out, and they were from like Norway or somewhere like that. So I mean, it's a huge tourist attraction. It'd be a shame to just demolish it.
Yeah,
just
they
make it
shouldn't do that.
stable and keep it intact somehow.
Yes.
I would think.
Let's see. What else did we do that was fun? I don't know. I'm just ready for this year. We got a cool team set up. We're good to go.
What are you hoping to see in the new Gishwas this year?
Yeah, I hope that there are a lot of. I hope each challenge has some kind of benefit to something. To whatever, I don't care. Like that it benefits, and that it's not just like something stupid to do.
Right.
That it's, you know, to benefit like awareness of homelessness, you know, whatever it is. And I know there's a big emphasis on animal adoption, dog and cat adoption. So I mean, the more of that we can do, the better. That would be awesome. So, yeah.
And it also really kind of focus. I think Twitter about focusing on the dismantlement of American democracy, which sounds a little bit too serious for Gishwas to tackle,
but that's
seems
it.
like it's something that we could tackle.
But it's necessary.
It is necessary, and it's something that yes, it is serious, but there are so many young people that are part of Gishwas or part of Gish, that tend to be part of Gish, that this is the right. Whoa, what's that?
Stop them.
Oh, this is the right environment? It's yellow. But this is the time, this is the place, this is the
what better
motion.
time than this?
Yeah, now's the time. And if Gishwas can do anything, if we can, you know, if it can do something to change the outcome of this, of the midterms, that would be amazing. I would be a true believer.
Yeah.
And we can do it. We can do it. Totally can do it. And maybe that's what the difference is going to be. Maybe that's going to be the change. I don't know. I mean, if we can get people to register to vote, if we can just, you know, contact our representatives and our senators and do more stuff like that, I am totally 100% for that.
How big is Gish? It's like 50,000 people or something like that. I mean, and not all of those are Americans, but I think probably the majority of them are Americans. It would be a great shame to waste that kind of power, because Gish is about humanitarianism, it's about equality.
Right. And from what we're hearing so far from Misha Collins, it sounds like he's wanting to make a difference.
Yeah. That'd be awesome if we actually could affect some real change.
That would be terrific.
You got anything else?
Nope, that's it. Anybody? Cheers!
I smell something fishy! At the Discount Seafood Warehouse in Boston proper. If our fish wasn't fresh, would I do this? Experience the variety that your whole family has been begging you for. Here at the Discount Seafood Warehouse. Did somebody say clam bake? Clam bake. Did somebody say lobster? Lobster. Did somebody say crab legs? Crabs. If you buy a lobster that's 12 or 13 pounds, you're eligible to get shot by us with your Alka-Seltzer cannon.
Hey! Hey!
This love's terrific. This love awesome.
It's the Discount Seafood Warehouse in Boston proper, Pier 168. You'll know you're there when you start smelling something fishy.
And it was awesome having your nephew here.
Yeah, Jake.
He was a lot of fun. So there were outtakes of like me sitting on his shoulders to put
that was
hair on an airplane.
Okay, talk about couldn't stop laughing. That was it.
That could have been
That
one
was
of the
it.
funnier things we actually did.
Yeah, the armpit on the airplane.
And I
Armpit hair.
probably, I mean, he can't weigh much more than I do.
It was hilarious. Because she's like, Jake, just do it. Just do it.
Well, and because there was a festival going on in that town, so we were afraid that like people that would even know us would see us. So it was kind of a matter of hurry up and let's get this done before somebody comes over and starts questioning what we're doing to their big World War II airplane. So, but it turned out pretty good. It was pretty fun.
As far as the outcome, the end result of a challenge, what do you have one that you could pick out as your favorite as far as what the end result was, regardless of what the process was to get there? Was there one where the end result was your favorite?
Yeah. To me, the bar brawl.
That was really
so
good.
much fun, and I can't believe that I was in like a tutu and a tank top and
I think I actually had my fingers up Maz's nose at one point.
Seriously, but I think Shannon had suggested that I get on David's back, and I thought, oh no, this lady is not getting on his back. Not happening.
Cool.
bass players does it take to screw in a light bulb? Only one, as long as the guitar player shows them how to do it.
All right, so
you were vetting me. You were deciding whether or not you were going to allow me to grace me opportunity to participate.
What was your
team?
What was your initial thought about that?
Oh, you know, having been in a position where asked to participate in everything from dunk tanks to charity walks to pies in the face and things like that, it was one of those like, yeah, sure, I'll always, it's kind of charity. I wasn't really aware of the event. I've never heard of this Moshi guy.
That guy.
Mashy fella, this Mashy guy at show, Super Nuts, something. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I had never heard of any of this stuff. I was not aware of any of it, so it was kind of off my radar. But it had been in my think my wheelhouse, kind of my modus operandi, to sort of say, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll give it a shot. So I'll do what I can do. So you know, you guys were a barrel of fun, and it sounded like a good time and a lot of work. So I avoided that and just kind of opted in for the fun, camaraderie, as it were.
Did it turn out to be the thing that you thought it would be? Or?
But you know, coming in, my special lady friend was sort of, you know, doing some of the background on it. She was like,
give her a thumbs up.
These guys are serious. They're really easy. Anyway, so she was like, you know, they're really serious. And then I think I mostly had a little bit of concern about not pulling my own weight. When the Democrats played the Republicans in softball, the first couple times I got up, I had weak pop-ups, you know. And then the third time, you know, I was asking them, hey, you know where we're gonna build that new municipal parking garage? It's between where I hit the ball and you were playing. So anyway, but you know, it got that thing where I came in and realized that like any team, everybody has a role, and sometimes, well, like when I was playing bass in bands too, sometimes it's you know, Jay Bennett, who could play a lot, would always say, you know, what you don't play is just as important, if not more important, than what you are playing, which was stay out of my way. Lay down the bottom, just do what you're supposed, you know, just fill in the gap you're supposed to fill, and then don't
shut up.
Yeah, don't try to do too much. Don't step on me. Don't get in my way. Stay out of my way. And so I tried to do that. There was a couple of things I think that were I did remotely, and one that I had come up with the idea. So, and then other things that I just pitched in. So it was fun.
Come to Audio Video Plus, your home for VHS, Beta, and Laserdisc. Over 63,929 movies to rent or buy.
We have action movies, comedy, Japanese, sports, even adult.
18 and up only.
I rent all my movies from Audio Video Plus.
Need Laserdisc?
How about Beta?
Not the fish! We also sell high-end video equipment.
Five movie rentals for $5 every day.
At Audio Video Plus, we're up to our ears in movies.
We love Audio Video Plus.
Folks, hi, this is Brent, Town and Country Furniture. Folks, we're beating down the competition with lowered prices here at Town and Country Furniture. Come on in! Woo! How about this die-cast sectional for only $5.99? Folks, come on into Town and Country Furniture and see this beautiful 5-piece bedroom suite for only $5.99. Come on down to Town and Country where we're beating down the competition. Corner of 303 and Carrier Parkway, Grand Prairie, Texas.
So what was your favorite, what were your favorite pieces this year?
Everything we did, really. I didn't care about anything else.
I
team photo. Love it. I was so proud of Pete that he was not afraid, not at all, to learn to blow fire. He was ready.
I was pretty impressed by that.
I was like, "Are you nervous?" He's like, "No," and I was like,
I didn't really get nervous until the very last one. So we're trying to get a good shot, a good angle, this and that, and then I'm running out. My little gauze thing is starting to die out. I'm like, all right, I just clearly need a little bit more. So I mean, it was totally safe. I had a wet towel close by.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be a good accident proofing. I got a wet towel.
So I got my little barbecue thing with the gauze on the end of it, and it's flaming and it's on fire and it's starting to go out. And I'm like, all right, well, all I have to do is pour a little bit more Everclear on it, and I'll just get a little bit more soaked. No big deal. And as I'm about to go, I think to myself, okay, if this bottle catches on fire, all right, it'll be fine. I'll just do it quick. So I splashed it on there, and it was all fine. Until I went to do the last one, and I held it up, and I realized that I put too much on it, it starts dripping down the handle.
Oh, no.
I'm like, fire is now pouring towards my hand. I'm like, this will be the last shot. So, yeah.
It was very calm.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I can't wait to do it again.
So, so that you're going to do that at parties from now on, then, basically.
Totally.
Yeah.
$10 a pop.
Yeah.
Makes them cash.
Yeah, so I mean, I love the concept. I love that it all worked together. I love that there were people who did not realize those were not my legs. I always thought, you people, really? So, because they were totally in the wrong place, but that was the best picture, so that's the one we used. But
across the board, like you said, each picture of each individual person just killed it.
Yeah.
And then you put them all together in the frame and box. It all worked. It was very, very fun. And the fact that this book is the best.
Yeah, I mean, at least for me anyway, the idea that it was fun.
Yeah.
It always is fun. Every team picture that we've done has been fun, I think. But I mean, that was more. Me wearing a dress was more fun than I had ever imagined it would be.
The inner chip came out.
I just thought that happened all the time. I didn't think that would be a big deal to you. I mean,
it wasn't. I mean, but I'd never. I mean, I don't think I've ever really worn a dress. I mean, I wear.
Didn't you have a dress on for the dragon fashion thing that we did a couple years ago? Was it Anna Wintour? You wearing a skirt that day, and then you wore the kilt for the asparagus caper.
That's not a kilt. That's not a dress. It's a kilt. That's.
No, but there's air conditioning in the same
Them's fighting words.
Well, Pete, of course, wants his favorite. His favorite is Deadpool. There's no question. He loved that Deadpool.
Deadpool was pretty good. I mean,
we so grew that together. I mean, we literally just said, "Well, let's do this." Okay.
Right.
Grew it together.
How long did it take you?
15 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh my God! Really? That's all?
Yeah.
Oh no!
He
it's
knew.
Just like, okay, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, and then he got a piece of red fabric, cut it, sew it together. Here's your eyes, done.
Right. Yeah, he knew what he wanted to do. He threw all the stuff on the couch. I laid him down, and I just put all the stuff he brought. I'm like, okay, we'll use this, and we were done and sending it to Shannon and actually to Pam in no time. Yeah, it was pretty fast. And I thought it was funny that Shannon wasn't sure whether we took that off the internet or not. So that was good. So that was a good sign.
I didn't see anything that was even vaguely as good as that. I mean, I know I'm biased, but I thought it was absolutely terrific.
Yeah, he was upset that Ryan Reynolds didn't respond.
I was like, he's got to retweet this. He's got to retweet this. What's wrong with him?
No, he doesn't have to.
He was busy that day.
The dad in the cage with the cabbage. Now that, early in the week, everyone was going way down rabbit holes with where that was going to some website, and you did this and that and the other thing, and we stopped at, the dad in the cage with the cabbage. And,
right.
His picture of all, there was maybe, I don't know, less than 5, I think, in the book, and I was like, ours should have totally made that, I think.
Can you remember what the challenge was? We had to do
a puppeteer of Putin or Trump.
That's right.
Gentlemen, my boy. Yes, Papa Putin. Please explain to your American subordinates how giant and large my missiles are.
All right, so I tell my ladies it's 6 inches. Putin's is like
600. Oh my god, I can't even believe. Yeah, and so we made these masks really quickly. Just printed out masks, and then did like the kind of like the whenever on South Park, whenever you have Canadians, their entire top of their head moves. So we made the mask kind of like that, and then we had Chunk and Donnie make a fool of themselves. That was fun. What about you?
I definitely enjoyed our bike rides too. I feel like that was really, I like to ride bikes anyways. And having the bananas on our heads was just, it was great to drive around, ride around town on our bikes and have people stare. And we actually had someone holler out the window, you know, Monkey Brigade at us.
Just by doing something as a group of people, then you sort of become famous in a very, very small context.
Yeah, in a specific way. Like, they have bananas on their head, so yeah,
right.
Let's be Monkey Brigade.
Exactly.
Who else would be crazy enough to do that in the small town of Pontiac?
What do you think about the hunt for next year? I mean, if there's going to be one.
There's too much momentum and popularity behind it, I feel like, especially from the people that have been involved, that they wouldn't let it die.
And what the group's accomplished, you know, this year with the ballet school being able to keep that open, you know, and this is my first year officially getting to participate on a team. It's kind of awesome to see what all goes into it, how many of the tasks do involve something that's a random act of kindness. I think that's really neat, you know, visiting someone at a nursing home. Well, I mean, if people don't have family, they don't have people coming in to see them, something like that, you know. So I think it's awesome, a lot of the different tasks that we have to spread kindness, spread some smiles, you know, when you see people with bananas on their head biking around.
It seems like we're all, I mean, to some degree, pissing in the wind. I mean, and it's quality piss, but it's not necessarily point getting pissed because we don't know how to piss to get points.
I really like that.
Or something.
That was good.
You committed to that analogy, which is.
I totally did. Yeah, I went with it. I started with it, and I'm like, well, how am I going to finish this? And then I'm
just go with it.
All right, here I go. It's piss and wind. It's all this. I mean, yeah.
Because it might be just like you said, it might just.
If this is all random, I think we're doing a good job of being random.
Yeah.
You know, we've been.
Because then I guess the name of the game is just standing out.
Yeah.
If one of your things can stand out so much that the one judge contacts the other judges and they're like, oh, did you see that? And you know what I mean? And it ends up on the Facebook page or whatever. But so I feel like these last few years we've kind of adapted and we've got a good system for reacting or responding to what they send our way. And I guess from my standpoint, I've just always kind of gone with the flow because you recognize that there's a leader in the group or a group of people that are acting as a leader, and you can either, you know, fight it or get out of the way or work with them. And, you know, I feel like my role has always been just kind of go with the flow, help out where I'm needed. Sometimes I feel like if you try to take things into your own hand without communicating with the rest of the group what's going on, you might end up wasting time. And not only your time, but maybe somebody else's time too. So
it's definitely important that the group communicates and knows who's working on what.
Yeah. And it's good to have a leader of the group, and I feel like we've got a good leader who's got a system, and obviously she's thinking about it year round and trying to fine-tune things. So, I feel like from our standpoint, you know, it's just a matter of fine-tuning. You know, if we don't win and we do this next year again, just keep on going with the system we have, but just fine-tune things in certain areas. But from their standpoint, it's hard to say what should change because you don't really know exactly how they're doing it in the first place.
Right,
So,
exactly.
and I think they probably got it set up that way for that reason. The unknown, you know.
How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. You reel me out, then you cut the string. How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. First you reel me out and then you cut the string. Used to be alright. What happened? Did the cat get your tongue? Did the string come undone? Used to be alright. What happened? Etc. Etc. Fast for whatever. 15 steps, then a sheer drop. You really are, then you cut the string.
I'm Shannon Vincent, team captain of Monkey Brigade. I am from Pontiac, Illinois in the United States of America. I've been doing Gish for 5 years. Is this our 5th year?
Yeah.
This is our 5th year. I totally knew everything I was supposed to say. Now I forgot there's one more thing I'm supposed to talk about.
and then put it on the top of the foam. Just email me which one you like, and I'll figure out a way to make it happen.
Maybe double up.
Yeah, that one should be easy. If there's something else weird like that,
Yeah, you never know. That is terrific. And Pam got the head. Put it on.
that is super.
So I was not in
Don't let your heart get heavy, child inside you. There's a strength.
John Gerard's working on that too.
Is he? Okay.
He's trying to get Daniel Biss to do it.
Oh, that'd be nice. I've got Trevor working on the Roadrunner.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have a nice stretch though here.
Just
Oh, Wisconsin too? Yeah, we'll go.
Wisconsin will build
In
up.
2 days.
You might regret that.
We'll take your help. Okay.
I don't know if you want to help. That's definitely true there. You got some of those cards for me, Alicia? Like that one off of, if we take Miss Cheek's desk off.
Everybody's going to do it first.
I know.
We were like, that's going to be too obvious.
It's too obvious. Yeah.
Roadkill.
Dead. Roadkill, yeah. A squash. Make the armadillo cake. It's fine.
There you go.
Armadillo cake. Did you watch Still Magnolia? I have, but it's I wish it was my table flip.
That was your actually impressive as heck.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try and put these higher up on you too, which then will make them look more you know what I mean? Like instead of in the center of the back, if they're if they're higher up,
Yeah, I agree.
they become more substantial.
Like, I mean, Kathy's right, preparation ain't picture. But that would be even more important.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the table is still there.
Right, but you know, if I do stuff, I might be able to hot glue mylar
So do they
coming
seem
up
like
and out.
little? Like I just think.
Yeah, and then that mylar can come out down here too.
Yeah,
and give
I
you
think they need to be
better.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think the clips are okay, don't you think? I mean, how does that feel?
It depends on, well, once you add
All the other stuff.
it's gonna
Yeah.
weight and pull it down.
Oh my god.
Oh well, ours is better this year.
Zero talking. Back row. Go to the merch tent.
Hey now, hey now.
You're an all-star. How long will I bring up the days that you fell short and then you knew? Oh, oh. Knowing full well that I could do the exact same things to you. Oh, oh. Well, I wish I was tall. I didn't have nowhere to fall. I came home every day, that same smile upon my face, and we could soar just like we did before, me and you. My dreams came true. My dreams came true. My dreams came true.
Sometimes I would deny. Oh, did you hurt? Did you feel? I know you did. Still I threw it aside. I couldn't breathe, don't know why. Causing pain with passing time, passing failures for success. I was sure an awful mess, but I will make it up, I swear. Try and doubt me if you dare when it comes to you. My dreams come true. My dreams come true. My dreams come true. Well, I was shot, I was stalled, didn't have nowhere to fall. I came home every day, that same smile upon my face, and we could soar just like we did before, me and you. My dreams came true. My dreams came true. My dreams came true.
So that's an original dance song.
That's an original
Now this week's earworm for me.
Wow.
Get out of town, guys.
Really?
Seriously.
I love that song.
These tales from back to school. Denim, haircut. Backpacks, come get your backpack.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Haircut. New shoes. So get yourself back to school with these tales. Haircut.
And now it's time for sexy dance party from
Колбасит солод, колбасер по пояс голый. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Бочка бас колбасит солод. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас. Бочка бас. Бочка бас. Бочка. Колбасер, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, бочка бас, бочка бас, 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 бочка бас, бочка бас, бочка бас, 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 бочка бас, бас, бочка бас, бас, бочка бас, бас, бочка бас, 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 голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый, голый, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, бочка бас, колбасер, голый. on the floor. We wanted you bad, you wanted it more. The trick is, you do not get on that interstate bus. The catch is, you stay and see what becomes of us. Shake, 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 shake the frame of this house. Distress the wood, make it shout. Ha, 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 ha. And as sharp as I sting, as sharp as I sing, it still soothes you, doesn't it? Like a lick of ice cream. I am all in a ball in your front yard. I have this bag of hammers, and I won't ask to come in, 'cause I have sold everything. Still I have got some manners. Shake, shake, shake the frame of this house. Distress the wood, make it shout. Ha, 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 ha. And as sharp as I sting, as sharp as I sing, it still soothes you, doesn't it? Like a lick of ice cream. Shake, 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 shake the frame of this house. Distress the wood, make it shout. Ha, 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 ha. And as sharp as I sting, as sharp as I sing, it still soothes you, doesn't it? Like a lick of ice cream. Shake the frame of this house. Distress the wood, make it shout. Ha, 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 ha.
Right, I get that. I think in another life I lived in a
Such
city or
is the
something,
way
because I
of
really
the
am
world.
so like
Can never know
in touch with that, like I get it. And nice to have
just where to put all your faith. How will it grow?